Murray now on first down. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Murray going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. First down, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At their 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Flush to his right. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now he's flushed out left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarter.
And will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan, 55 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Preston Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and he's going to go down again. Preston Smith, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dean Lowry, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Now how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. And Charles, you it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop, and that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You're trying to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there, and you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game, but ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Now it's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jordan Phillips, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on it. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Packers add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashawn Gary getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's Amari Rodgers complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They run with Edmonds. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And some room to work. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Murray now sliding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground. Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Murray. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Here's Murray, rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Murray now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. That's caught. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, Jones. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And a penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
To throw is Rodgers. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Wow, talk about a big threat to conversion for the start. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it.
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 33 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6. At the 13-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers now to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tunyon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. But he will not make the first down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now not only did you not get it and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and very short, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, LA. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Packers 21, Chargers 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That is caught by Amari Rodgers. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These 2 teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaud.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaud, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The give is to Jones, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this returnable for Hill. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Well, Charles, looking back to week 2 in the NFL, boy, some quarterback injuries all over the place. Tua for Miami goes down. Indianapolis' Carson Wentz. Tyrod Taylor in Houston. Andy Dalton for the Bears all leave their games with injuries. Even Baker Mayfield had to play through one. Of all of those guys and in all those injury situations, which one are you keeping your eye on most?
Well, can I use 2? In fact, I'm going to use 2. Thanks for the permission. I appreciate that. Indianapolis, Carson Wentz going down, Jacob Eason having to take over.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Herbert back to the air. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20, 10, touchdown Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Let's go! Let's go! The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And my goodness, another interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, 57 yards. And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down, Herbert. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Herbert now to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big...